Hello watch enthusiasts, and welcome to another episode of What You Want Time Talks. I'm your host OJ Whatley, coming to you in real time, direct from What You Want headquarters here in Hollywood, Florida, with an episode of A Tale of Two Watches. Before I start talking about these amazing watches, just wanted to remind all of our viewers, if you like our videos, please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, What You Want Inc., to receive updates for our most recently released videos. As well, you can check out our entire inventory of watches by going to our website, www.whatyouwant.com. So today, I'm very fortunate indeed. In fact, so fortunate, I don't think anyone's ever really shot a video with both of the Bronzos in hand. So today, I'm here to talk to you about two very similar and yet two very different watches. The PAM 382 original Bronzo on the right side, and the PAM 507 Bronzo Submersible on my left side. Two extremely rare and extremely desirable Panerai watches, if not quite possibly the most desirable and collectible and probably rare Panerai watches in the current catalog of collectible watches. Again, these watches are no longer in the current catalog. They're long discontinued. They were each released as a special edition made in only 1,000 pieces. And I wanted to do this video to show you what the watch looks like when it's unworn but ages from a natural patina. That's the PAM 507 Submersible with the power reserve on my left side, versus what a PAM 382 Bronzo worn on a consistent basis by myself, because this is actually my personally owned watch for a period of 3 months, looks like, with a natural patina. So I'm first I want to talk about the differences and similarities of this watch. Of course, the PAM 382 is the original Bronzo. It features a greenish dial, and it features luminous hour markers that are dots for the hour markers, except for 12 and 6, which are either a double digit index or a single digit index. And of course the hands are coated with luminous material as well. There's a date at 3 o'clock, and there's a 60-second sweep seconds counter at 9 o'clock. A very simple, very balanced design. Again, that's the watch in my right hand, and I'll just give you a little shot close-up of it. The original 382 Bronzo. So some would say this watch has sort of a green dial. It's sort of a green, I suppose, and certainly as the watch patinas and takes on a more green patina, that green dial is definitely accentuated. Now let's talk about the PAM 507. So the PAM 507 was the follow-up to the massively successful 382. It's essentially the same case, 47 millimeter bronze case, and this particular watch has a power reserve indicator between the 4 and 6 o'clock hour marker, showing that the watch carries up to a 72-hour power reserve. Now, just so you know, both watches have a 72-hour power reserve and are indeed powered by the same movement. The difference is the PAM 507 has a power reserve indicator on the dial, where the 382 does not. What's interesting is this watch, not having been worn, having been kept in a safe essentially by one of our collector clients, as its patina not being worn, it's taken on sort of a rosish patina and is now starting to get a little darker. But when we first got this watch several days ago, it had more of a pink patina to it, as compared to my watch, which is definitely much more of a brassed out. And over the course of just a few days, and a couple of our salespeople checking it out, and the air essentially getting to it more so than if it were in a safe, the watch has taken on a sort of darkened patina to it. Whoops, sorry about that. My camera just slipped. Has taken on sort of a darker patina. And I just want to show you guys the difference in tone, although they're starting to get to the same color. One of the neat things about this watch, after having worn it for the past several months, is you see some green flakes around the case. You see some green flakes around the case back. You see some green flakes around the sides of the case. And they're all natural. I haven't done anything to force the patina on this watch. I haven't dipped it, no sulfur baths, no salt baths, nothing like that. I've just worn it. I have worn it into the ocean a few times. I've worn it in my pool a few times. But generally speaking, I haven't done anything to, again, force the patina. I want to show you the PAM 507 now in contrast. This is a watch that is essentially an unworn watch with a very natural patina, not from being worn, but just being exposed to the air. You know, these watches are absolutely equally collectible, equally desirable. The purists prefer the sort of simple and balanced design as found on the 382, which is just your traditional time and date, while others really appreciate the power reserve indicator, the Reserve de Marche, that kind of takes center stage on the dial of the 507. At the end of the day, you know, it's really about preference. Not only that, but at any given time, there is maybe one or two of these available in the secondhand market, and they typically go for anywhere between $27,000 and $35,000. It's truly one of those watches that is a seller's market. Sellers can ask anything they want, of course. You got to wait for the buyer to buy it, but the reality is, you know, the market is probably somewhere between the $25,000 and $30,000 number, probably being closer to $30,000. Now, one thing I did notice is on the PAM 507, the strap that came on that watch is more of a gold semi-matte strap, whereas the strap that came on my 382 was that dark chocolate brown strap. It's the same strap with that cracked leather, but the original strap on my 382, which has been replaced with an aftermarket Greg Stevens design strap, I do recall that strap being pretty much the same tone as the strap that you see on there now, whereas the strap that came standard on the 507 is that more golden semi-matte color that we've all known to expect and love from the traditional Panerai Marinas, the Luminor Marinas. So both of these watches are powered by an in-house 3-day power reserve, automatic movement. You can see them and appreciate the movement through the case back. Again, it's their in-house 3-day power reserve. It's the caliber P9000 movement. In the 507, it's the caliber P9002 versus 9000. Again, that just that difference in numbers accounts for the fact that one has a power reserve indicator and one does not. But I just wanted to be able to show you these two watches at the same time, because you rarely, if ever, have seen these two watches at the same time in a video. And being able to sort of appreciate the natural patina that occurs both from wearing one and just from one sitting in a safe and then being exposed to the air. So I thought it'd be fun to show you these watches. And as much as they're the exact same case back, they're two truly different watches. Certainly that power reserve indicator on the PAM 507 gives the watch a very different look, a more contemporary look. And again, some would agree that the 382 is a little more simple, a little more purist, a little more balanced, if you will, not having a power reserve indicator. But again, at the end of the day, it's really the owner's preference, the user's preference, and as I had mentioned, these watches are so rare, you just rarely see them in the wild or in captivity or available for sale. So I hope you've appreciated this review of these two watches and being able to see both of these two very unique, very rare, very desirable and collectible watches in person. Again, if you like our videos, please make sure to sign up on our YouTube channel, Watch You Want Inc., and make sure to check out these watches as well as our entire inventory of watches by going to www.watchyouvant.com. Thank you so very much for your time today, and as always, wear your watches in the very best of health. This is OJ Whatley for Watch You Want Time Talks, signing off. Have a great day.